Greetings. Welcome back to another cup of conversation, perhaps some food for thought with me, Nidra Simmons. I'm coming on to start off by saying I do not own the rights to the music. The music is just playing in the background. If there's any commercials that's on, that is just the commercials. I do not own the rights to the music or the commercials. I'm not promoting anything like that. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Nidra Simmons and a cup of conversation, perhaps some food for thought. Um, it's Friday, yay! Happens to be what is it? Yeah, Friday the 13th. But that's okay. It's another day with another number attached to it. But I'm coming on to just have a really, uh, you know, casual cup of conversation. If the music is too loud, y'all can give me a sign to tell me if it's too loud. Um, but let me come on and give honor and glory to God, Mother, Father, Universe. Thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for being so awesome and so wonderful and being there for us, watching over us as we sleep throughout the night, waking us up refreshed to start the day. Thank you for um, keeping us in our right mind, able to move, have breath in our body. Continue to provide for us mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, in every way possible. Continue to protect us and keep us fully dressed. We're in the full armor of God. Cover us under the blood, washed by the blood, protected by the blood. I repent of all my sins, knowing and unknowing, asking for forgiveness, um, and grant us new grace and new mercies, which I know you do give us daily. Allow us to be able to grant our fellow neighbors grace and mercies as well throughout the day. You are the example, God, and we thank you for that. I want to also give much gratitude, respect, and appreciation to our big brother Jesus, to all the archangels, guardian angels, all angels in the highest Christ, like ancestors, guardian ancestors, spirit team here and far. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for your obedience, and thank you for the gentle nudges to keeping us on our right path. Um, Thank you for all of those that come onto the live and just go strong with those hearts and show their appreciation. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining my live. These things I ask in Jesus' name and the name of my Father God Universe. Amen. Um, I hope all of you are having an awesome morning so far. Oh, I pray for safe travel and mercies, God, for those who are traveling to and from their work and while they're at work, and bring them all home safely. Um, I've also prayed for my children. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen. But yeah, I don't have a. I have a umbrella to fall under, and it's simply finding ways to smile. I come on and I talk to you all out there, and I try to encourage you all. And I'm also trying to encourage myself. There's things that I go through that I don't want to think about, things that just happen when it shouldn't happen. I can start off by saying, have you ever gone through life where you've done everything like you were supposed to, and then you get to a point in your life where it's like everything that you've done just kind of fell by the wayside, and then you don't, it's like you don't, it's like you feel like someone is trying to make you seem like you don't got it together when you know you have it together because you've done it so long and up to thus far. And then all of a sudden now what you're doing is not working, or things are just more complicated. Well, that is what I am feeling right now. I mean, I know that I have, control over my life as much as I can. We meet again. Thank you for joining the live. And there's a few things in my life that happened to me, and I'm like, why now? It doesn't seem like I can't do it when I was doing it before. I'm transparent, so I'll share the story with you. I have 4 children, right? And these are when my kids were little. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Much appreciated. Yes, thank God it's Friday. I have 4 kids, right? And I raised 3 kids, and then at my 4th child, something happened. And I'm like, I know God did not bring me this far to say, gotcha. I've raised three kids, and when I got to the fourth one, something happened to where outsiders felt like I wasn't fit to take care of my children, like my child. So I was like, well, why is it that now? I mean, things happen outside of things that we can't see with our eyes. And I can't explain why things happen there. I just know that maybe there's a calling on an individual's life to where the outside world or the unseen world is trying to make your life a living HELL, to try to make you give up on God and give up on yourself. Remember, never give up on God, never give up on yourself. You have to love yourself before you can love others. Anyway, the point that I was trying to make is I had to go through this series of things with my last child, and then it was cleared and everything was fine. They saw that I was fit to take care of my fourth child, even though I took care of three. So I am a fit mother. I took care of all four of my kids. My kids are now grown kids. But during that time frame, it was very painful. It was very hard. It felt like the world was just falling on me, and nothing I can do was right. Every corner I turned was wrong. And I was like, what is going on? What is going on? I didn't have the knowledge and understanding that I have now. I understand now what was going on, but when I was in the thick of it, in the middle of it, I couldn't understand it. I felt like the whole world, including God, was turning on me. And I'm like, I know God ain't turning on me because God loves me. And I love God. God's always been there for me. And the world was trying to break me down to the ground to where I wouldn't even want to do anything for myself. But how many of you know when the weight gets heavy, this individual gets stronger? And I don't want the weight on me. I want to be strong with no weight. That's how I feel now. And I'm saying that because I don't want y'all to think that, and I don't want the universe to think that. No, I want to go through life feeling light. I'm at the age now in my life where things should flow lightly. But I'm being transparent and I'm sharing something with you because I know I'm not the only one going through this, who've been through that situation. So I'm not going through it now. I know I'm not the only one who's been through that situation. And I know that others out there are going through situations. In my opinion, you need to learn to ask for help. Yeah. But how do you ask for help when there's nobody there to help you? Or you ask for help and they choose not to help you. What do you do then? I was in both of those situations. And I seek God like never before. I prayed. I meditated. I seek God like never before. While the cross was too heavy for Christ, he asked for help too. Did they give him the help? The help that he got, I don't want. They stuck him in his side. They spit on him. They threw all that stuff. I don't want that kind of help. That help can stay right over there where it is. But see, he served a God that was greater, and he knew his purpose and his calling. What help did he get? Unless you're talking about the help from God, yes, he's got the help from God. But when it was to people in this world, he didn't get no help. He served the same person I serve, which is God, the Creator. And that's the one who helped him. But see, Jesus knew his purpose. He knew his calling. And he was going to fulfill it to the very end. I know my purpose. I know my calling. I'm going to fulfill it to the end. Yeah, he helped him carry the cross. The same cross that he had to be attached to. I hear what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But if you look at it this way, would you really want that kind of help? I like your energy. Thank you. So I look at things in a broader and many type of layers. Okay. So and then I'm going to give you another way to look at it. I understand the way that you're looking at it. Yes, it was high. It was heavy. He had to keep going. So yes, the help was appreciated at that moment. But you're going to get yourself all calmed up to get put to the cross. I'd rather pass out, and then y'all gonna have to carry the both of me to get to where we gotta go. So then when y'all do it, I don't feel nothing. I'm out. That's how I look at it. Another way of looking at, you just got like people do for animals. You fatten them up, you give them all this food, you make them feel good, and then you take their life so that we can eat it. You understand what I'm saying? You understand where I'm coming from? But it's all in the perspective. It's all how you look at the situation. It's all how you look at it. And to each his own. I'm not mad at nobody for what the way they think. The pain can bring you back to your reality. Okay. But the point that I was trying to make, y'all, although we go through all of these things in life, don't lose sight of who you are, the love that God has for you, the love that you created between you and God that you now have for yourself, and God who's always there for you. So even though I went through all of those things at that time, I went to church, I'd just be crying. The pastor be looking at me like, what's wrong with her? She's got both her babies and she's crying. And I didn't tell them what was going on until after the fact, because I didn't believe that I was going through what I was going through. I'm like, really? On child number 4? So that just let me know that there's going to be times in your life that you're going to be tested, or you're going to shift to go to something different. And are you really ready to go to that next level? Are you really ready to go to that shift? That pain that you endure for that little bit of time right there, which might seem big at the time, is just a test or an example of what you're going to have to deal with when you go to your next level. So if you pass this level, then you got it for the next level. So that's how I see it. And that's how I saw it, because everything was fine in the end. I learned something that I didn't know. And that knowledge that I learned helped me in my furthering, career of what I went through later on in life that I did not know that I was going to go through at that time. So everything we go through keeps us, teaches us, it prepares us for the next level. And I always say, it's not how you fall, it's how you get back up. Now, I could have given up. I could have gone to drinking and whatever the case might be. Drinking was my choice of trying to surrender at that time. I could have done all of that and got to the point to where I made it a habit, or give up on life. But I didn't. I took that opportunity to do even better, to spend more time with my family, to create a habit. Because at that time, people had to come to my house to see how we sat and ate dinner and how my house looked and all that stuff. So it just made me stronger, made me keener on what I need to do so that I can be prepared on in the future. So although it was painful at the time, I can laugh at it now because it made me stronger. And I still raise my children who are now grown children. So it's a promising thing at the end. I had to go through it to understand the outside of it to where I got it now. Now, if I've told this story to somebody before and I maybe switched the words, whatever the case might be, don't hold it to my heart. This is the past. I'm bringing up the past to prove a point. I may have said a word out of reach, but the whole gist of the situation is factual. It is true. Okay? So don't come at me if I told you something and I missed a word or said something. Because when you live long enough and you go through and remember the things that you went through, you think about it. Was it really that bad, or was this the lesson I got? You learn different things as you grow and get into your next situation. So sometimes the words might be off, but it's my life, and I'm telling you, this is what happened to me. I know. I lived it. Okay? Look how God brought you through. Yes, God brought me through it. Always. God has always been there for me. I've never said he wasn't. I may have acted like he wasn't because I was going through stuff and then I was in my feelings. I was in my feelings yesterday. But I'm realizing every time certain things happen, they're patterns. Look at the patterns. Why are you getting something like this now and then you get it over and over again? Look at the bigger situation. What is happening when these patterns keep going on? Maybe whatever it is that you're involved with you need to put a halt on that, providing that whatever the pattern is not working in your favor. If it's working in your favor, by all means, continue going. And if you guys understand what I'm saying, if I'm going too fast, please just tell me. I'll try to slow it down. I always say, God, less of me, more of you. So whatever I speak, I pray that it reaches those who need to hear it, and that it helps those who need to hear it. I'm not just coming on to talk. I'm coming on intentionally to help encourage others out there. Sorry, y'all. To help you out there to, help you move forward, to let you know that it doesn't stop here. There is a light at the tunnel. God got to give you thanks through the good and the bad. Yeah, I got to give thanks. And I give thanks. My whole life that I've lived, I don't regret none of it. Um, have I made bad choices? Absolutely, I've made bad choices. Am I going to continue to make bad choices? Most likely, if I live on this world, I will. Because, we live and we learn as we go. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Much appreciated. We learn as we go. And the when you know better, you do better. We all have. Uh-huh. So, excuse me. So you look at your life as a lesson and don't bypass some of these things. Everything happens for a reason, time, and season. I believe God put people in your life for a reason, time, and season as well. And sometimes you just need to recognize that you're not there forever. Sometimes you have to go. And when it's time to go, you need to go. Even though you may not want to leave, you may have developed relationship, feelings, and whatever case for the person, whoever you're in the life of at that time. But if you're there and they're not being helped, then you need to move on. I mean, let me phrase it. If you're there and you're helping them and they don't want to receive the help because they're comfortable where they're at, and you know that you are going further and they're not trying to go with you, then you need to make a conscious decision. Seek God first. Please seek God first for direction and guidance. Don't take my word for it. Seek God first. What's the dill pickles? Is everything kosher? Yeah, it's kosher. So, you want to make sure that you are aware and you make the move when you need to make the move. And I'm telling you this because I've been in places and situations and relationships longer than I needed to. And the only person that suffers from it is the person that should have left in the first place. um, but yeah. Um, but yeah, the topic, the umbrella that we're under is finding ways or reasons to smile. And although, if I go back to what I just said, what I went through, it was not smiles at that time. But now that I know that I raised 4 awesome, beautiful, smart, grown folks of children, I can smile and say, okay, I got it now. But see, that doesn't, that's just one situation. Life still goes on. There's a lot of areas in which your life can cause you to think differently, or you might go through something new. So I'm going to stop there because I want to be transparent, but I'm not going to tell every single thing that I'm going through. Just know that when I come on and I'm smiling, I have situations too that I'm going through, but I have to find things to take my mind off of what I'm going through because I don't want that to take over me. I don't want to be bogged down and thinking about why is this constantly happening? What's going on? I understand that things happen in life for time, reasons, and seasons. Things happen because you either need to shape up, focus, and let's get ready for what's going to happen next. Things can go all out of control or haywire when things are shifting or changing. Now, this I recently heard. It made sense to me when I heard it. Because once all that stuff is, all the haywire and everything calms down, it's back to a nice, calm path of moving forward. So I heard it recently in passing. So I'm not taking credit for that particular phrase or what I just said, but it made sense because usually when things go crazy, it's a change. Something is going to change in your life because the path that you go next is a little bit different. It'll smooth out. So that's why I always say you need to go through the tunnel. You're going to come across some situations. Feel the emotions. Deal with everything that you have to deal with physically. Because sometimes, okay, mentally, let me rephrase that. Deal with it mentally. Because sometimes you don't have the means physically to make it through until, you got it and it makes sense to you mentally. And then you can go through the tunnel physically with your mind intact, with a direction or a guidance or a path or a plan. Happy Valentine's Day weekend to you. Thank you. Ain't got nothing planned. It'll just be me and probably y'all on this live. But thank you. Um, so you have to go through it. Go through it mentally with your mind and everything intact, and then come out of it. And when you come out of it, you'll learn everything that you need to know, or you'll be able to know enough to go on to the next level of your life. Saying all that, I hope it was understandable, that it was clear. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining the live. DJ Mr. Mix. You changed your name, so that's why I mentioned it out loud. But thank you for joining the live. But yeah. So finding ways to or reasons to smile. Do anybody have any special plans for this Valentine's Day weekend? Please share. Let me get excited by what you guys got going on. All right. Peace and blessings. Thank you. Same to you. Hey, why don't you talk more to me? Hello, how are you doing? K18828483337. I've been really busy. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. I was just sharing how that I have a lot of things going on in my personal life that I don't want to. I need to get through. So I have some things that I'm trying to get through, some things that I'm trying to get a hold on, and it's just really hard for me at the moment right now. So I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful or being mean if I don't recontact you outside of here. I am just dealing with life because life is life right now for me. I'm doing good. No, thank you for explaining it. No, thank you for explaining everything. It's okay. Okay. Glad you understand. But yeah. So that's what I'm going through. So, but anyway, let me think back to something more positive. I hope everything goes well too. And I trust and believe in God that it will, because this too shall pass. And joy comes in the morning. And what time is it? It is 5:46. Joy is here. So thank God for the joy that comes in the morning, because it's here. I'm going to receive it. Anyhow. But yeah. So any plans you guys got for this holiday? Yes, thank God. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining my live. For those of you just coming in, this is a cup of conversation, food for thought. I am Nidra Simmons. Please, if you are interested or if anything I say is helpful, I have over 400 videos on YouTube. You may find some of them on Facebook and on TikTok and Instagram, mainly on YouTube. But please go to YouTube, subscribe. I want to get a lot of subscribers. It's free. Subscribe to me, please. Subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe on every platform, but go to YouTube and subscribe to me on YouTube. I have topics on there that might go longer than 50 minutes. But I am here to help, to encourage, to inspire. Consider me to be that light. If you're walking down the tunnel, I'm not doing it for you, but I'll be that light so you can see. Give you another way to look at certain situations to help you be mentally ready or prepared to go through that path. Or consider me someone that is wanting to hold your hands and lift you up off of that soft, sinking ground that you're in or on, and put you on solid ground and turn you in the direction that you need to go. Think of me as a helpful guide to help you get to where you need to go. Give you different ways to think about things, to remind you that this too shall pass, to remind you that it is not that bad. Others are going through worse situations than what you are. Be grateful that you are where you are and you have a handle on what it is that you have to do. And then you just need to move forward into it, into the thick of it. Get through it and come out of it smiling every time. Because I remind you all out there, it's not how many times you fall. It's not even how you fall. It's how you get back up. How you get back up stronger than you were before you fell. And people are like, that's kind of weird. You fall, you hurt yourself, you're weak, you're not going to want to get up. No, you can fall and get back up stronger than you were before you fell. It's a mental type of thing. Know that whatever the situation is that's trying to take you out is not going to take you out, because you're not here to satisfy people. We're all here for a purpose. We're here for what God says we're here for, the Creator. And we're going to fulfill that. I'm going to fulfill that. I pray that you all fulfill that. Our big brother Jesus fulfilled it, and many other people before Jesus that is not recorded. We all have a purpose. And if you're still breathing and living on this earth, you still have a purpose. It's not over. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Snakes. Okay, well, maybe there's some snakes out there in people's path that you need to be aware of. But we all make mistakes. We all sometimes come up short, make bad choices, but our mistakes and our choices don't make us who we are. It just makes us people that made mistakes and bad choices. Those choices will happen, and that's it. But your life, your purpose, your living is still going to be going on. It's still flowing. It's still moving. So it's how you correct and make things on your path, and how you get through it and become better at the end. You don't have to stay in a low place. And I hope that you never do. If you keep a low mentality thought process of how you care about yourself, then you make it easier for the enemy to come in. You make it easier for this world to put more weight on you. If you be confident in what you and who you are, be confident in what you know you can do. Look at all of your things that you like about yourself and put emphasis on that because you like it. And then move in that fashion because you're moving with things that you like. You're moving, you're loving you, you're respecting you, you're taking care of you. And then you can move forward and do what it is that you need to do in this world. Don't ever give up on loving yourself. Don't ever let this world tell you who you are. God and you can tell you who you are because God and you know who you are. But yeah, this is a cup of conversation, food for thought. I don't really know exactly the direction or what the conversations will flow in until we have the conversations. So I can have an umbrella up, which is finding reasons to smile. But whatever direction God takes it is where we're going to go with it. But I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. I hope that you all have wonderful, wonderful, loving, fun, enjoyable plans for the weekend. I hope that you guys just have an awesome, awesome day and Valentine's Day. And look at this particular Valentine's Day as not the man-made real reason to why Valentine's Day exists. Look at it as love, the opportunity to share love with someone, to share communication, conversations with someone that you can hang with in a upward mentality of thinking, positive, with love. Put your spin on it. Make it your day, not the day that man made it to be. Make it your day. Turn around and make it your day. Something that you want to do, a tradition that you want to not travel. My mouth has been spitting out words. Maybe I'm going to travel. Somebody out there going to travel. I don't know. But if anybody out there has done that for the past 3 days, I'm talking, and sometimes I'm not talking. I could be standing in front of somebody, and then I'll just say something. And I didn't think it. It just came out my mouth. And I'm like, why did I say that? I don't even know why I said that. Am I the only one that's happened to within this past 3 days? Listen, as the longer I live life, I'm seeing things. That's just strange. It's just different. I'm sitting there and then words will just come out, names will just come out. So far in this conversation, the word travel came out, the word snake came out. Um, and I'm not even thinking about snake. I'm not even thinking about traveling because I don't think I have anything planned for this weekend unless I don't know about something and something's going to happen. I don't know. But I don't want no snakes in my life. Snakes can leave. But if I have to travel, I'll travel. But anyway, I'm getting real comfortable with y'all. So let me back up, digress. Let me get my professionalism on. But this is a cup of conversation and food for thought. So I find that communicating and conversation is healing. Although you may not know what my situation is, this is healing for me. This is taking my mind off of what's actually happening, and then I'm helping somebody in the process. So that's even a double joy for me because I love helping people. And if I can go ahead and help someone else and not worry about my situation, but still help somebody else in their situation, encourage, help someone laugh, perhaps smile and bring joy, I feel great. I feel golden. This is like food for my soul. I really enjoy coming on and having a cup of conversation and food for thought with you all out there. I like the back and forth communication and conversation. Um, it feels really nice, especially now. When I first started, it was just me and the camera. I was literally talking to myself, and I was cracking myself up too. If you go on YouTube, you'll see some of my beginning videos when I just started. I'm doing this now this is year 2 of me doing this. But I have a whole year and a half worth of stuff on YouTube. And you can look at how I look then and how I look now. And then y'all can come back and tell me, is there any growth in what you see? Or is it the same stuff, just different day? Check me out. Some topics are serious. Some topics I said, didn't know why I said it, but then I'm seeing things are happening with what was said. And I'm not pushing things out there. It's just conversation flowing. And I'm letting God use me to help all of you out there. And it's just amazing to see what has accomplished from the very beginning when I first started. I change my looks often. So if y'all looking, because I had 2 people ask me, what's up with all the different looks? I just felt like doing different looks and I did it. You know, I mean, there's other reasons behind it, but that's what I'm going to tell you. But yeah. Yep. So I guess nobody have anything planned because no one's telling me what you got planned. But that's okay. If you don't celebrate that particular day, that's all good too. My name is Big Clarence. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, but now I live in Indiana and yourself. Well, nice to meet you, Big Clarence. I am in North Carolina. And that's where I'm at right now. I hope that I've said something that is interesting to you. I hope that you are finding yourself comfortable on this platform. And thank you for introducing yourself. It's much appreciated. I am in Williamston, North Carolina. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Everything is far away from where I'm at. I'm in a little small area of Williamston, North Carolina. I'm 50 in itself. I will be 50 in June. I'm 49 right now. 49. About to hit the big 50. How does it feel to be 50? What do I got to look forward to? You're in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. If I said it outside, I'd be like, nowhere, nowhere, nowhere. There's nothing out here but a Walmart. That is it. I'm single. I've never been married. I have 4 kids. And yourself? Similar. I've been married. I'm a widow. And I have 4 grown kids. Yep. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you for the hearts. Much appreciated. Continue to play that music. It's all right. And yourself. Okay. So being 50, what I got to look forward to is just it's all right. I know when I turned 40, when I turned 49, I've experienced some new things in life. What do I got to look forward to? Yes, indeed. Live music is awesome. If you ever get to witness people playing music in person, my son was in a band, so I enjoyed going to see him play. It is wonderful. It is wonderful. It does something different than the music that you hear on the radio. More blessings. Okay. Sorry for the sniffling, y'all. I don't have a cold. I'm not claiming it. I do have allergies, though. But anyway, North Carolina will give you allergies. If you ain't never ever had allergies, come to North Carolina. You'll get some. I rebuke that cold, too. Yep. Yep. That question comes up every time. Why we ask, am I single? What is that? Is that going to make you listen to me more? If I say yes or no? All right. I mean, I'm not going to answer that question. I get it every time I come on. I mean, I'm flattered. Thank you for asking. But then after a while, it's like, it could be, you could look at it a different way. Why you ain't got no man? What's wrong with you? But I'm not going to answer that. Much respect, though. Because I don't understand what it, I think it brings on a different crowd of people. I want y'all to hear my conversations, and I want it to be helpful to you all out there. Big up on that one. One night love affair. That's what's playing. And you asking me that question. No, it's called I'm Caught Up in a One Night. Same thing. That's right. Inner Life. I'm not caught up in a one night love affair. That's the song that's playing. I don't do one night love affairs. Anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. Which is finding reasons to smile. Coming on and having these conversations are reasons to smile. I hope I didn't offend you. Please still ask questions. I just don't see the importance in that one. I think God got me in this middle of nowhere for a reason. Thank you for the hearts. Much appreciated. Thank you. But yeah, it's Friday. So those of you who do not have to work the weekends, yay! You got to make the best of today. And you're halfway there. You got up out the bed. You got your clothes on. Some of you are already on your way to work. It's just going to be a few hours there. Look at it as just a few hours. Even if it's 8 hours, it's just a few hours. And every time you look at the clock, just a few more hours. And then before you know it, it's time to get in your car, turn back around, and come on home. And relax. Yes, leave work at work if you can. I know nowadays work has to come home. If you're in the field of education, work always comes home. But have balance. Leave work and leave it for a particular time frame. And then when you're done, you're done. Spend time with your family. Don't make your weekends all about work. We all need time to rejuvenate, clear your minds, your thoughts. Think back at how your week was. What are you going to change for next week? You need some time to, just meditate. Spend time with God. Don't even think about work. Don't even think about the bills. Woo! Bills going to come all the time. Bills are going to happen when you're doing good. Thank you. Bills are going to happen when you're doing bad. Bills going to happen even when you leave this planet. You're still going to have bills. You're going to still get mail with your name on it with bills, even if you're not even here anymore. So enjoy life. Don't let this world take over. And that's easier said than done. I'm one that said you got to have money to enjoy life. And I still feel you have to have money to enjoy life. You can still enjoy life without having money to go out and do things. You need to have money to pay those bills so you can enjoy life and have a place to stay. But don't let that take over who you are. Don't let that be the only reason why you wake up every morning. Because you're going to end up living life and you're going to be at a certain age and be like, I ain't do this, and this. And you're looking at, and I look at all of my friends or people that I grew up with, and they all over the platforms shooting pictures of traveling and going everywhere and all of this stuff. And I'm like, I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. When is it my turn? You know? So, and I'm really, I'm happy for them. I'm glad that people have the opportunity to travel and everything. But I'm to the point now where life is not just about work. They're showing me that you can enjoy life and do things and have fun and just enjoy life. It's not all about work. And I'm speaking to my oldest daughter out there. If you're listening, if you're ever watching your mama, it's not all about work. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. And now I'm talking to myself. It's not all about work. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. Because I say that, but I don't find the time to enjoy life. I learned to love the simple things in life, but to be honest, I want a little bit more than the simple things. I want to go out there and enjoy the big things too. I've mastered enjoying the simple thing. I got that down pat. Got it down pat. Compartmentalizing everything, nice and neat. Got it down. Now I want to go out and enjoy the big life. And I'm not the only one that thinks that, or else it wouldn't come out. So for that group of people, let's enjoy life. I don't know. I can't tell you how to do it. I don't know how to do it. But I know that I'm going to try my best to figure it out. If you guys have some tips out there to give me, help me out. Help me, help you, help me. That's one of my favorite phrases. Help me, help you, help me. Because we are in this together. We're in this world together. Things flow better when we're together. Although the world tries to make it seem like it's, someone trying to get to the top all the time and they'll step on heads to get there. Knock people down at the knees so they can get ahead, and that's not how we should be, but that is how the world makes it. They take competition to a whole nother level. And there is something called healthy competition. It's not always cutthroat competition. You can work together to get to there's room for all of us to get to the top. It's just the mindset of changing, removing the greed, removing the need to mine, all mine. Remove that mentality. That's the mentality kids have that you got to train to break out. Don't skip the whole life and get grown and senior citizen and be like, mine. Or get up in age and mine. No, we ain't playing Pac-Man. Mine. That's what I'm thinking about, Pac-Man. Just eating, mine. No, we're in a world with other people. We're not in a world by ourselves. And it's so much better when you have people that you can trust, people that you can hang out with, not always looking behind your back or sleeping one eye open. Oh, I can't blink, y'all. I can't wink. I can't wink. I try it, but I gotta close my wink. I can't wink. But one eye open and one eye closed. That's not healthy. That's just too much. I feel like I'm just throwing stuff out there. So can y'all come and give me something to talk about or let me know that you understand or that I'm flowing? If it sounds like just all talk, is it making sense? Is it making sense? I don't see nobody saying anything. It's all good though. We've been on for 44 minutes. I'm gonna try to stay on for like 50 minutes with TikTok because at anything over that, they just shut me off. This big box come up in the middle of the screen, and there's like a timer on it. So I try to I try to get there before it pops up. But yeah, for those who are just joining, listening to me just ramble off, and I don't know if you understand how much therapy it is to just communicate, just get stuff off the brain, take your focus off what is trying to get the better of you, and just give joy to others. I shared before how I was outside somewhere and I saw somebody and they smiled at me. Didn't say a word, just smiled. And my heart just got warm. And I'm like, what was that? So we don't need necessarily to always have something to say. We can just look at someone and smile. And that smile can go a long way. But yeah, it's been the umbrella that we've been talking about is finding reasons to smile. And I thank all you out there because you guys have given me a reason to smile this morning. My cares and thoughts were not on my situation. It was on you all out there and the compliments and so forth that you guys gave me. And I thank you. I thank all of you out there. I thank all of y'all so much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So I guess I'm going to get ready to wind it down. Wind it down. So remember, always love yourself. Prayers, please. I give up. Don't give up. Never give up. This too shall pass in the morning. I'm not sure what your situation is, but I know the answer will be never give up. It is not how you fall, it's how you get back up. So never give up. You don't know what the future holds. The past has already happened. Deal with the emotions, the mental portions of the past. Get a grips on it, feel it, accept it, get through it. Because it's so much better once you get to the other side. And understand that God is with you. You're never alone. Even if you feel like you're alone, you're never alone. You have God and you have your spirit team. When I pray, I always give gratitude and honor to God, our big brother Jesus, to archangels, guardian angels, all angels in the highest, Christ at light, ancestors, guardian ancestors, and the spirit team here and far. You're never alone. So seek guidance in God. Take a moment to pray and then listen. And if you have to go, you don't have time to sit around. As you go throughout your day, look for signs. God will give you signs. Your spirit team will give you signs. Literally, it might be a sign that says something to encourage you. It might be a song that you hear that would encourage you. Don't give up. If you give up, even though you might feel like you're alone, you're not alone. You've touched somebody you have touched somebody's life. And they're not going to have you here if you decide to do something and give up. So don't give up. Stay positive. Seek God for guidance and direction. Always. You don't have to take my word for it, but I promise you, this too shall pass. Joy comes in the morning. And guess what? It is 6:12. Joy is here. Just wipe away the fog and say, joy come, and receive it. And before the day is out, you're going to receive your joy. You have to believe it and receive it. So I hope I said something that's helpful, but never give up. Never give up. If I was to tell you the things that I have overcome, you probably like, no, you didn't. I don't look like what I went through. And that's intentionally. I'm not going to look like what I went through. I refuse to. I'm better than that. And I'm only talking about me. I don't want to look like what I went through because I don't want that to be for nobody. I've experienced it. I've lived it. Now I can tell other people how to get through it. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Joy is going to be at the end once you complete what you have to complete. If it seems hard right now, it's preparation for your big future. Don't give up and don't stop because you got a big future. If you go through trials and tribulations now or before, and you know, there's reason for it. This whole world that we live in is called Earth School. We learn from it physically, hands-on. Experience is this Earth School's teacher. Okay? You're going to go through things. You're going to physically experience some things, but it's only to make you. prepare you so that you won't get broken later on down the line. You're tough. I don't even know you, but you're tough because God don't make no junk. God created all of us, and God created all of us with a purpose, with a plan, and you have to live it out. God is with you and your spirit team. You are never, ever, ever alone. And we've reached that 50-minute mark. So I hope I said something that's encouraging to you. Don't give up. Love you, love you, love you. You can't give from a full cup. You can only give when a cup runs over. Don't waste whatever run over. That's when you give to others. But that full cup is what God is giving to you to take care of you and your family, the blessings that God has given you. So have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for the rose. Keep God first. I'm good. How are you? Keep God first. Keep yourself first. You have to love you. Love you before you can love everybody else. Take care of you before you take care of somebody else. Okay? So God loves you. I love you. You love you. Till next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Enjoy your Valentine's Day weekend. Till next time. Peace. Bye, y'all. See y'all later till next time.